What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Oregon State Dynasty here on NCAA 14. My name's John Eads, of course. Sorry, took a couple days off there. Had first week of classes and whatnot, but we're back today. I'll usually be posting over the weekend and stuff, and today's Friday, so that counts. We're just doing a little recruiting here. This is after the Army game. Just updating the board, scheduling some visits here, and finishing out this week. I'll also do the recruiting before the next game for you guys as well, and then I'll give you the USC game. I played it in conjunction with this episode, and I'll be releasing that over the weekend as well. Got to edit it, but I figured I'd give you guys the recruiting here, the game, and then another recruiting segment after that. So, but just take a look at the board here. I kind of missed the opportunity to schedule some of these visits for this game we had against Army. We had one guy come in, Josh Harrison there, that free safety, 75 overall. But some of these other guys could have come in on their visits as well, and we could have already had them maybe on board. We're going to find out if Harrison committed after his visit this upcoming week. But here's the upcoming board. You see Harrison had a ton of offers there. Fresno, UNLV, Boise, Washington, Utah, quite a few. Chris Hall, the guy, one of these athletes we're looking at for running back. Derek Whitmore, who's really a UTEP lean, which is funny because that's where we came from. That's our old school. Ronald Kenny, a Cal lean. Two guys not really feeling us, even though we're recruiting him. We offered him, whatever. Ernest Baker, we're done recruiting. I already told you that. Let's see, all these other guys. Anthony Mitchell, Albert Barnes, our top recruit for center. You got Ira Freeman for tight end, the only tight end on our board. Simeon Johnson. We're kind of just taking a look at who we're in the lead for, who we're in second for, getting the scope of the land here. Taking a look at Ron Brown to see if he's worthy of an offer. He's not bad, but he's also not great, so we keep points on him. We're going to keep tabs on him. Maybe pull the trigger on an offer here pretty soon. And if you missed last week's episode, go check it out. We had was it three? Yeah, I think it was 3 instant commits in one episode, so go check it out. I'll tag it right here. And then additionally, go check out the first one I did because we had an instant commit. That was Lundy down there in that first one. So go check it out for in-depth descriptions, what these guys are going to bring to the table, why I offered them. I know they're super low overall, but they're actually really good players, and I wouldn't offer anybody that couldn't make an impact here. So going down the list here, these are some of the guys that I think are underrated. Like the guys we already have on board, these are some of the underrated dudes, like Dane Williams there, that running back, Brian Mark, who we're recruiting as a dual-threat quarterback, Jacob Cruz, Steve Lewis, 2 pretty solid prospects who we don't have any points for right now, but as soon as we get some of the top prospects on board, we're going to go after them. And I like to have that every year, these underrated guys, under-recruited guys, because let's be honest, Oregon State doesn't bring in 5-star players. They barely ever bring in 4-star players. So I like to go after those 3-star gems, those underrated guys from the West Coast, and develop them into future pros. But we're kind of just going through and adjusting the points here. I mean, putting points on Whitmore and Kenny, but I think we know where they're going to school. It doesn't matter much at this point. But we got about 200 to work with, so we're going to check and see where we could potentially use these, maybe give somebody an offer. And we stop here at this D tackle to see, do we actually need a tackle? We do. So we have a top prospect up top, but Anthony Mitchell's our backup, and he's not even that bad, so we offer him. He's 72 overall. I wouldn't mind bringing in 2 D tackles this cycle, and that's not even guaranteeing we get the guy that's on the top of our board up there. But Mitchell's a gem prospect, very solid. He's from Utah. Definitely a take for us. So we offered him, no instant commit, but I'm pretty confident we're going to get him. We're in quite a heavy lead, and I think offering him just pushed us even further into the first place spot there. But we got some points to spend. We're going to put some on Simeon Johnson here, from Ohio. Really solid guard, and I need to bring in some more linemen. So pretty obvious decision there if you ask me. And we give Ira Freeman some as well. We're kind of still battling with Tulsa and Arizona there, so we kind of want to separate ourselves for that 4-star tight end from Michigan. And this guy, I mean, let me know if I'm too high on this dude, this Dane Williams guy. I don't think like, if you look at the attributes, if you guys have been following this recruiting since the beginning, the attributes are really good. I don't know why he's 66 overall, but the size and speed combo he has, I think it's really good. So I'm really high on this dude, even though he's super low overall, and I'm treating him like a top prospect. So, is there anything else that we needed to do at this juncture? I don't think so. I'm waiting to see when they're going to let us see what place we're in for recruiting, but still nothing. And I think that's it for this week. So let's go ahead and advance to next week. Let's see if we got Harrison on board. All right, he was visiting for that Army game. Only guy that's visited thus far, and we were out to a pretty big lead for him as it was. So let's see if we get him. Boom! As you can see, Josh Harrison, another commit on the board. That's our 5th We had 4 other instant commits who didn't even need to come to campus to see a game or see what what it's all about in Corvallis. Harrison's on the board, baby, and that's huge for me because I love my free safeties. I play with the free safety, and last year I was going after this dude from Michigan. I forget his name, but he was a really he was a blue chip free safety recruit. We missed on him, the number 2 in the country. So nice to come back and get him this year. We're pretty stacked at free safety right now. We got Jaron Taylor, Brian Jude, and somebody else who I'm forgetting. All right, where were we? Someone was needing my help, wondering where one of the couches went in our dorm lounge. Hilarious, but yeah. So Josh Harrison's on the board, huge for us. I was trying to think of the 3rd string free safety, wasn't I? Who is it? Man, it's gonna freaking kill me. Oh, Moss, Ben Moss. Yep, that's who it is. So, yep. So we're pretty stacked up there, but he could be a starter for us. Harrison can be down the road. He's going to come in as one of the most talented guys in that safety room. And then if we can add Kent Brown, that strong safety, oh, we're going to be stacked, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be dangerous. But we're going to go take a look at his 40 time and all that stuff. But let's take a look at the board right quick. And, we're going to have some free points to use, so let's do that. Let's see what kind of leads we got out to here. We're going to take a look at Harrison first, of course. 6'1", 197, sorry. From a Pipeline State, California. Love it. West Coast guy. Number 2 free safety in the nation. Biggest polls were championship contender, proximity to home, and program tradition, which has only gotten better and better. And, we got out to the lead in this guy, and it stayed that way. 91 speed, 97 excel, 86 tackle, 81 hit power. The big thing for me, 77 block shed. I don't really care about the coverage and stuff. 77 block shed is very good because, I'm finding myself getting stuck in run block with Taylor, and I can't get out and make tackles, you know what I mean? So that's going to be nice. I'm hoping I get to play with him. We're going to be here for 2 more years at least, if not more. So look at the offers. I mean, you got UTEP, you got Fresno, UNLV, Boise, Colorado State, and Washington. I mean, that's an impressive list. Pretty much everybody in the West Coast that's worth a darn. So yeah, now we got about 800 points to use. 3 visits to schedule. Whitmore, we're going to see if we can pull him away from UTEP. It doesn't look great, but, it's worth a shot. We got Albert Barnes as well. Hopefully we can bring him in. We need a center, so that'd be a big sign. And then, of course, Simeon Johnson as well. Looks like we got some complimentary visits, too. So, those don't hurt, of course. We're going to bring them all in against Arizona State. It's going to be a big recruiting weekend for us, and Arizona State sucks, so that works out well for us. Mike Waters, we're down by 100, battling with Penn State and Michigan for this Florida prospect. That's going to be a tough battle. Corey Johnson, that's the top D tackle on our board, and we're looking real good for him. So we probably bring in 2 D tackles. We got Kent Brown, the strong safety. We're looking real good on him. Nobody's recruiting this guy. I have no idea why. Chris Anderson, we're in the lead for him. 76 overall DN, UCLA, KSU, Arkansas offers as well. Chris Hall, a Penn State offer. This guy's going to be our running back, 6'1", 199. Derek Whitmore, the guy we just scheduled for a visit, he's pretty much locked for UTEP, but we're going to see if we can make it interesting here down the stretch. Ronald Kenny, we'll see if we can even get a visit for him. He really likes Cal for some reason. Cal's recruited pretty well in the last couple of years, but, they're not a good team. Cliff Dixon looking good. Anthony Mitchell looking good. We offered him, and, our lead's growing more and more, so that's nice. Barnes up about 2K, so hopefully we can just lock him down. No other visits needed. Let's see. Yeah, Dixon, we're looking real good. Number 33 athlete. I think we're bringing in as a corner or a receiver. So that's nice. We're going to give Freeman some more points. As you can see, last week it was an 800-point deficit at Tulsa, or lead, rather. And now it's 1,200, so that's really nice. Arizona went way down as well. Johnson's still kind of a battle, so we're going to give him a few points, try to extend that lead. Cincinnati's in there. Ole Miss is in there. Ron Brown, still going to wait on him. He's not a take. Same with Marcus Frederick. If we have spots open, I'll bring him in for depth purposes. But if we get Kent Brown especially, the top strong safety, I don't even know if I'm going to bring him in. But we could sign a big class this year, which is fun because the last couple have been super small and, it's kind of gotten boring. But Dane Williams, man, tell me if I'm too high on this guy. I swear, he is totally worth all these points. Look at his numbers. 92-81, right? 77 stiff arm, 78 spin move, 74 trucking, 84 elusiveness, 73 juke. He's good catcher, good route runner, good release. I mean, this guy can do everything. He's pretty much anything you want to bet. 86 agility. Like, I don't know why he's 66 overall. Plus, he's 6'2", 220. I mean, that's perfect measurables if you ask me. Brian Mark deserves some love as well. 6'2", 199, dual threat quarterback. And Steve Lewis here, 6'2", 199. Kind of fast, kind of slow receiver, but tall. you know, a guy I might look to bring in later unless Iowa takes him first. Well, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. But, you know, a lot of guys, a lot of intriguing prospects down there who I'd really like to bring in since we can this year with this big class. In fact, we offer Lewis, because why not? He's from a pipeline state. I don't want, you know, New Mexico or Iowa just running away with this thing easy. If we can bring him in, that'd be nice. So we're going to try and do that. Of course, though, we got to get our top prospects on the board. Let's take a look at the all prospects. So let's see what Harrison runs 40-wise, what his squat and bench numbers are. So he's 83rd nationally, so he's in the Spark 100. He runs a 4.4 flat, 400 bench, 380 squat. Damn, those are great numbers. And he's in the top 100, so huge pickup for us, for real. You got UTEP, Fresno, you know, you guys saw it. Kind of just ran away with it. And, yep, there's all of those numbers again. Very good numbers for a safety. Insanely fast. Like, he has speed that we don't really have back there right now. So that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Got another commit, 5th one, and we're looking real good on a lot of different prospects. So I'm kind of excited about this recruiting cycle. Again, really happy we could sign 20 guys this class and, you know, go with a bigger one, because in the past I've signed those 20, 25 guy classes, but I went way over the scholarship limit and had to cut dudes. I want to bring in some guys that are depth kind of guys, that are, you know, lower on the depth chart. They're going to have to develop in redshirt and then become beasts later. So that's always fun. Like I said, I'll bring you guys the USC game. As you can see, they're ranked, so that's going to be a ranked matchup on the road. First time playing in the Coliseum since Season 1. Episode 1 on YouTube. So go check that out. Start from the way beginning if you're new here. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. I set the like goal at 10 last video. We got 9. Can we get to 10? That's the question. Get it done for me, guys. Also, hit the sub button. Trying to get to 200. That's the next goal. And until I bring you guys that USC game, peace out.